This is the Kitely branch of the Community Virtual Library. And I was just explaining some things going on in Second Life, which is the main branch. But if you'll follow me, we're going to walk into this conference center, which is the Community Virtual Library Conference Center, Conference Hall here in Kitely. So if you'll walk under the large sign into this building, I'm going to do a brief little intro in this spot, and then we're going to get to go on a tour of several of the spaces here in Metaverse libraries. So if you walk through the doors here, we're going into the first conference room on the left. I'm going to walk slowly so you can all catch up. Imagine in this huge conference hall the wonderful things that librarians could do here. We could have a virtual world conference with breakout centers and breakout sessions. There's tons of rooms in here that you could present information to people and have live conferences, classes, things like that in this conference center. If you haven't got our landmarks already, in this black marble box next to me, if you'll click on it, you can get landmarks to the spaces where we're going to take our tour today. Upstairs in this conference hall, there are avatars available, free clothing if you want to update your Kitely avatar. When people come into other virtual worlds like this, the first thing we feel is, oh dear, I don't look like myself. I have a different avatar. And, we want to personalize ourselves, so you can go upstairs and maybe get some freebies later on when you come back. Okay, so I'm going to just fly over here so I can get out of the way. As I said, welcome to Metaverse Libraries, the virtual branch of the Community Virtual Libraries, Virtual Library in Kitely. If you all will take a seat. As you know, the reason we're here is to share resources and learn in global digital participatory culture. And librarians can do that in virtual space. We can share content, we can share simulations, immersive learning environments, and most importantly, we can connect communities across distance. And that's what CVL, our goal is for this upcoming year. We really want to learn a better way to connect communities. Can everybody see the middle slideshow here where I have Community Virtual Library happenings at the main branch in Second Life? Hopefully you can see my slides up there. I wanted to mention that that's our main branch, and we have a lot going on at CVL. If you haven't joined the Second Life Library 2.0 group in Second Life, you might want to do that. But here in Kitely, we're exploring other ways to create special collections in libraries, and we're going to show you that today. At CVL, we have a walkway by the main branch where we're putting landmarks to different libraries that are in Second Life. We want to connect all those communities in the virtual world of Second Life. But here in Kitely, we also want to connect with out branches, other branches of libraries. And you can see way over here on the other side, I put choose your world, share your library, whether it's in OpenSim, in Worlds, Kitely, or other branches. There are some advantages to coming here in Kitely. It's much cheaper if you don't have an institution that's funding your library and it's expensive in Second Life. Marie's going to tell you later how you can take advantage of the cost effectiveness here in Kitely. So the Community Virtual Library is a registered nonprofit, and as I said, our main branch is in Second Life, and we rely on our fundraisers and our donations in Second Life. Here, Kitely is also relying on donations from people but as I said, it's much cheaper here. The American Library Association is collaborating with us, and next month on November the 13th at this same time, which is a Sunday, the American Library Association is going to meet in Second Life and talk about ways to advocate virtual world librarianship, so you might want to join that. I'm going to show a picture up here on the screen of our Art in Virtual Worlds exhibit, just so you will know that we have a lot going on in the Second Life branch. The art exhibit had 24 exhibitors, artists in Second Life. We had 40 people attend our first live tour, and we're having another tour coming up on next Saturday the 8th at 9 in the morning. So it'll be a live event to collaborate with artists. And then we have our wearable art party coming up on October 12th. There's going to be prizes. It should be a really fun event. They're right by the main library. If you haven't noticed our spaceship, the Hypergrid Resource Center, our spaceship is going to have resources that help you find these different worlds that we're talking about. In-worlds, OpenSim, potentially Avacon, and other spaces where librarians and libraries may be sharing their content. Currently, we have the display for Kitely, and hopefully you found us either through our Hypergrid Resource Center or through the documents that we placed online, so that you were able to come today to our tour. Later, if you'd like to help us with some of these resources to help people learn how to jump to different worlds, contact me in Second Life, because connecting these communities can be kind of difficult. But if we have several places where we can pool our resources so people can find us in these various worlds, let me know, because we'd love to put more resources in Second Life and online so that that people can easily find out how to get to other virtual worlds beyond Second Life. So that's our Hypergrid Resource Center that's currently in Second Life. So as I said, the Community Virtual Library is really trying to branch out to other branches, but some people say, and of course you here, I can tell, are experts in virtual worlds. You found us today, so a huge round of applause for you. But there are some people who find the steep learning curve so difficult that just coming to one virtual world library, they're the main branch in Second Life, they consider a steep learning curve. And we don't want people to feel like they have to branch out to all these other virtual worlds to be successful digital citizens, to be learners in virtual worlds, or to be librarians in virtual worlds. You can choose one virtual world, and that is fine. But we would like to invite you to explore these others if you're interested in special collections. Both my colleagues Marie and Elise are going to explain how special collections can be curated in these other worlds. Elise is going to talk about Vicara, which has a huge presence in Second Life. That's their main branch as well. But how Vicara can also expand into these other virtual spaces. And Marie's going to talk about some special collections both here in Kitely and in InWorlds. And what I mean by special collections, an example is the InWorlds library that has a sci-fi fantasy theme. So that special collection, if you're interested in sci-fi and fantasy, you would go to that library. Marie's going to talk about a STEM for Girls collection, science, technology, engineering, and math, a special collection that helps girls be more involved in those STEM type activities. And that library promotes that particular resource collection and people who are interested in that. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about special collections today. But as we teleport over to the next space, I want you to look around at how huge these spaces in Kitely are. And everything here is very copyable. You can feel free to take copies of things so that if you decide to use a space here for educational content or for creating a special collection, you'll have all the tools that you need very inexpensively, because things here are very copyable. So what I'm going to ask you to do is follow me out into the hallway. If you'll stand up and follow me out, and then we're going to get ready to teleport to our next space, which is going to be the Vicara space. But I want you to walk out here so you can look at this hallway and envision having conferences here with all of the great space that we have. And as I said, if you fly up in the air to the right, there's a great big collection of avatars, clothing, freebies, so that you can personalize your avatar here.